In this week's episode, we take a look at why you should invest in Kenya and investment opportunities in the country. Welcome to this week's Afrique Investment News. My name is Diana Ambale. President William Ruto left the country on 26 March 2023 for a 4-day official trip to Germany and Belgium. During a meeting with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, Ruto invited German investors to the country, saying there are many untapped opportunities to be explored. He also announced that Kenya is ready to forge closer ties and capitalize on its collaboration with Germany, which will ensure the private sectors of the two nations realize trade potential. In his speech, he mentioned that enhancing the business environment and making it conducive is a priority because Kenya needs investors to create opportunities for its young people. Scholz on his part assured Ruto that Germany will support Kenya in its attempt to better penetrate the European Union market. While in Brussels, the president met Alexander De Croo, Prime Minister of Belgium, where they discussed mutual areas of interest including health, Kenya's food security and drought response, climate action, trade and investment. Here are some of the reasons why you should invest in Kenya. Kenya's economy. Kenya operates a liberal economy which promotes trade and investment. Kenya has had considerable growth in the past few years with average growth rate of over 5%. As of 2016, the GDP stood at $70.53 billion with per capita income of $1,587. Kenya's economy is distinguished from most African countries by the fact that it is one of the most diversified and advanced. Its demographics. Kenya's membership to regional economic blocs coupled with her strategic geographic position makes the country the gateway to the huge East African community market with over 135 million people and the common market for Eastern and Southern African market with over 450 million people. Kenya is a beneficiary of several trade preferential agreements which includes the African Growth and Opportunities Act and the Economic Partnership Agreement which gives duty-free access to the EU among others. Kenya's corporate tax. The rate differs between residents and non-residents. Companies listed at the Nairobi Stock Exchange are taxed at slightly lower rates than other companies. Expenses allowable as deductibles include legal cost expenses, incidental expenses relating to authorization and issues of shares, debentures or similar securities offered for purchase by the public, and expenses incurred for the purpose of listing on any securities exchange operating in Kenya. Sectors to invest in Kenya: energy, financial services, information communication technology, agriculture, infrastructure, manufacturing, real estate and construction, and tourism. According to the US Ambassador to Kenya, Margaret Whitman, here are her reasons on why you should invest in Kenya. Kenya is the most stable democracy in East Africa. Kenya is the gateway to the East Africa market of almost 500 million consumers. Kenya is the regional logistic hub. Kenya is the leading regional finance hub. Kenya is the leading destination for foreign direct investment and venture capital. Kenya has the Silicon Savanah with super smart engineers and an excellent workforce. Kenya generates over 90% of its energy from renewable sources, and Kenya's largest export market is the United States. Kenya offers many advantages that make it a good choice for settlement and investment. There is a spectacular and diverse nature with landscapes ranging from mountains to beautiful beaches. The country has many wild and spectacular animals and birds. All this can easily be enjoyed due to a professional and very well developed tourism industry, which is very open to investment and partnerships. With nature scenes like the Masai Mara that was recently branded as the 8th wonder of the world, and Tsavo National Parks which draw thousands of visitors every year, and perfect beaches and hotel infrastructure located on the east coast near Mombasa, suppliers of the tourist services have secured a large and expanding market. For more on investment opportunities in Kenya, visit www.invest.go.ke. That's it for today. Don't forget to like our videos, and for more of Africa's investment news, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. See you next week.